Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well under the circumstances. And since I'm tired of hearing about all the situation with this coronavirus and all that, I decided to give you guys a little bit of a lantern story today, more than an actual lantern demo. It's a little bit of a story about how I actually got interested in lanterns. And what I'm going to talk about here is I have three lanterns here to my right. Actually, two are Dietz and one is a no-name brand. But this was actually my very first lantern that I've had now for, gosh, I don't even know how long. I don't know how many years, but it's an Air Pilot number 8, and nothing really special. It's a Hong Kong made lantern, but I used to take it camping way back in the day. I guess I actually used to go camping, and just thought it was the neatest thing. I mean, anything that has to do with fire, especially being a kid, not to mention some of the things I used to do with fire. I mean, never really got in any serious trouble, but yeah, I was always fascinated by things burning and campfires and whatnot. And one day I happened to be at the local flea market, and gentleman had this particular piece, and I don't even really remember what I paid for it, but it was a very fair price. And yeah, I got really amazed with it. I used to use it all the time. I used to take it out in my backyard at night. I had a nice patio. I used to sit out there for a few hours at night, relax, and I would take it camping. And it was a great lantern, and I had it for since I was a kid. I mean, I can't even remember how long. Anyway, it got put away, as things do through the years, and so on and so forth. Life goes on, and then a number of years later, I moved, got married, had a kid, and decided, oh well, it's maybe time to bring it out again. So yeah, I brought it out, fired it up, put fuel in there. It was still good. He was a little boy at the time. He was kind of interested in it, but nothing more. Just showed it to him. Then not too long after that, we happened to take a trip to Northlands. It's actually a really big model railroad place in Flemington. It's Northlands with a Z, if you want to look it up. And my son happened to wander into the gift shop when we were done with looking at the model train display, and they just so happened to have one of these little guys in the gift shop. So he was a little kid, and being that he wanted a souvenir, I figured, why not? We'll buy it. So I took it home, and I said, you know what? I think that's, at the time I didn't know. I thought it was a little toy or something like that, but I checked it out. It had a wick in it, and was able to hold oil. I said, why not? Give it a try. See what it does. So yeah, we got it going, and I'll give you a little demo here. Still works and all. It's no name. It's not a Comet. It's just a no name little lantern, but interesting at that. Nice. So he kind of liked that, and I said, boy, at the time, this goes back about 10, 11 years ago, I suppose. Boy, it's a shame that nobody uses these things, and nobody really knows much about them anymore. And so I happened to get curious, and I started looking on the internet, and I found a link to W.T. Kirkman, of all places. Anybody in lanterns knows Woody and Kirkman, and I happened to see that he was still selling Dietz lanterns. So I actually put in an order for this little wizard here. It's a new, it's not an original or anything, but so I purchased that, and we took this out night after night, started using this, enjoying this, and that's pretty much what led us into looking for the antique lanterns. When we found out that the newer ones are a little light, and they're As my clock striking in the back. But they're not as good as the, the antique the lanterns, as far as, the solidity of them, and, being built like tanks, as some people say and all. So that kind of, provoked my curiosity to see what could be found at, local flea markets and on the internet, and basically that kind of led me to start getting into collecting, and it was there from on from there. I guess I got bit by the lantern bug, you could say. But they're great. They still work. We do still use them once in a while. I mean, I kind of prefer the antique lanterns, but these three are very special, because this is for me pretty much what started it off for me. Approximately 10 years ago, and like I said, just a quick little story I thought I'd like to share with you guys, and it's pretty cool how it goes. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I really have to say. So if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, and that's all for now. Bye bye.